Hi, this is Jimmy Doolin with another sit down. And today I'm sitting here with the very talented Natasha Radovich. Good morning, Natasha. How are you?
Morning. I'm doing great, thank you.
Good. Hey, thanks for being here today. Thanks for spending some of your time with me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, the last 12 months, you by yourself have produced over $7 million in sales. Congratulations. Did you realize that?
Um, no, actually I didn't, but thank you.
You know, and let me say that I kind of suspected you wouldn't know because I don't know that you're in it for the accolades and I don't know that I don't think the trophies and the pats on the back and all that. I just think you genuinely enjoy working with people.
That is true. Absolutely. I enjoy it. And maybe that's why I didn't even notice how much I sold because I usually try to concentrate on my clients. This is the most important thing for me. I just want them to be happy with their purchase or with their sale, whatever, whatever it is. I just want them to be happy with the outcome.
And you know how I know that? Because I'm the guy who gets the phone calls and says, "Hey Jimmy, what about this?" or "What about this scenario?" And so I can tell where people are and what's going on based on the kind of questions they ask. So it comes to me as no surprise that you were unaware of that. I bet you I've got some other things here that you're unaware of. So you joined my office in 2016, September of 2016. So
Yes.
we just celebrated 4 years a little while ago.
Right. So yes, and you know what, I usually never ever have regrets in my life. But the only, and actually I was talking to my husband about that. I said, honey, I said, you know what? I said, I never regret anything that is happening in my life. But this is the only one regret I have, that I did not move in with Remaxability Plus sooner. I
Oh,
said, I wish I
thank
started.
goodness you were making me nervous there for a second.
Why?
I thought you were going to say you were regretting that you moved.
Oh, no, 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 no. This is the only regret, that I did not start earlier with you guys, because I
Well,
met, obviously, with Jim, and actually 2 years prior or three. And you know what? I don't know why I did not make that step. I really don't know. Maybe I was just scared.
you know what? It all worked out the way it was supposed to.
Yeah. But no, you know what? Maybe you are right, but I am still, this is my only regret,
No,
because I enjoy it really a lot, and great company, great people to work with.
thank you. Tell me what's a hobby for you? I know you've got a family, but give me a hobby and something that you enjoy doing when you've got your own private time.
Well, anymore, I have all kinds of hobbies. I like sports. I like to rollerblade. I like to work out. But since my youngest son is in basketball, so pretty much every weekend, if I can, I spend at the basketball court. We go to his games, and sometimes it's two, and sometimes it's one. But it's every Friday and no, every Saturday and Sunday.
So one can tell by the your voice that you are not a native to the Indiana soil. You weren't born and raised here.
No, I wasn't. I moved here in 1992. I was 18 years old. I did not speak English. I did not know anybody. So it was very challenging. But if you're persistent, you can overcome pretty much anything that, whatever your goal is.
Right. But it sounds like your son is a Hoosier through and through because he's playing basketball and that is what his thing is.
Yes, I think he is. Yes, he's only 10 years old, but yes, I would say yes, he is.
He loves his basketball, doesn't he?
Yes.
So would it surprise you if I told you in the time you've been with this firm, you are over $19 million in real
Oh my
estate?
gosh. Yes, I am surprised, but this is great. I like to hear that. It's wonderful.
And I like to break this down because I think if I take that 19 million and I just base it on average, that means in the last 3 years, you've roughly helped 60 families buy
Yes.
or sell. And I'm just averaging based on our company average sales price. 60 is a lot.
Yes, and I do know lots of people, and maybe partially just because I do help lots of people from different countries as well. I gain a um, lots of Russian-speaking clients, and some of them can be from Ukraine, some of them can be from Russia, Belarus, Turkish. Whoever can speak Russian, I always happy to help because not everyone can speak English as well. So they kind of feel that I'm a good help. I can explain more properly because not everyone can understand completely what is going on in real estate.
Do you specialize in a certain geographical area, a certain group of, like you were talking about, Russian speaking clients? Do you have a specialty, or or where or what is
You
your?
know what? Not necessarily. No, I'm all over the place. I have so many English speaking people who just enjoy working with me. I am extremely loyal and very, very honest person. So, and they probably can see that as well. And they just, they know that I am there for them, not for myself. So I'm all over the place. I meet people from all kinds of walks of lives, and I enjoy it. It's always fun. I do not concentrate only on like certain area. I'm helping out to. I mean, whoever needs help.
So when you talk about helping out, I'd like to point out just another fact I bet you don't know, that you have, out of your own earnings, contributed in your tenure with our office, you've contributed over $1,700 to Children's Miracle Network, to the local Riley Hospital.
Well, I am always trying, and hopefully it will be a little more next year and next year, every year. So I hope I will be able to do a little more than that because I really enjoy it. It's always fun to receive those little cards that you contribute towards, someone who needs it. And, my clients get it because they get actually that card, which is we are contributing this into the, on our behalf into their names, right? So
Yes.
they all like it. It's just really, really cute. And, I hope maybe next year I will be able to contribute more than that.
Well, and that's fabulous. But I think what you've done is wonderful as well. So, if you were born and raised in Indiana and have no knowledge of the Russian culinary experience, what should a Hoosier or some other native to the United States who doesn't know, what should they try in the Russian food category? What's the go-to thing that we've got to try?
Well, of course, it's Russian potato salad is the best, I think, in my opinion. It's
Okay.
called salad olivier. So there is chicken involved and potatoes and carrots, like all kinds of ingredients. It takes time to make it because you have. I usually, if I cook, I make everything from scratch, and I cook maybe 3 times a week at least. I try because my husband obviously is Serbian and he likes homemade meals, and if I have time, I do it. If I don't, then he's on his own. So this is what it is.
Well, now that I brought up the food thing, this wasn't something I had thought of in advance, but is there a good Russian restaurant in the central Indiana range, someplace that you'd
I don't
recommend?
think so. So the one probably would be, few would be in Chicago, but not here. No,
Okay.
there
All right.
is few Russian tiny small stores, but that's about it.
So, when you think back and you look over your real estate career, are there any particular transactions that stand out for any reason? Uh, can't believe that happened. Oh my gosh, the most beautiful piece of real estate I've ever seen. Just anything that stands out. Challenging, fun, hard, exciting.
Well, I think real estate is always challenging, just not because it's a challenge. It's just because you're, dealing with different people, and sometimes, I mean, what is challenge? It can be pretty much anything, right?
Right.
So, but no, I usually I get surprised when sometimes I just think, okay, and maybe it would be easier for somebody to deal with person who doesn't have an accent like I do. If it's like American speaking person, like English speaking person who lives in the United States, and then they would choose me to represent them, and that property can be not in hundreds. I mean, it can be in millions. That is like a big like wow to me. Like I was actually hired to represent several properties like that. And to me, it was a pleasant surprise because I did not, I really did not expect them to hire me, and they did.
Well, I think you should expect people to hire you because certainly your voice is different, but it's beautiful, it's elegant, and I think that is part of you. It's something that you portray, the way you carry yourself, the way you conduct yourself, your smile, etc. So it's very contagious, and I think you do a fine job of representing yourself in the real estate industry. I know that you're not somebody that I get complaints about. You just the opposite. You're the kind of person that I get an occasional call or text from an agent saying, "Hey, I did a deal with one of your agents, and man, what a delightful person."
Thank you. Well,
Yeah.
I just try to be myself. So whenever I work with people, I just want them to know that I am there for them, whatever, I can help with in real estate. And I am always myself. I am nobody else but myself, and this is who I am.
So speaking of yourself, when you're doing a real estate transaction, if I hire you, do I work with you or someone else?
You work with me only.
Okay. And that, I mean, there's something about that, there are lots and lots of teams, but you've chosen to stay the course, continue to operate as an individual. Does that give you an edge, do you think? And is your is the client's experience with you real personalized, or is it cookie cutter, like they all look the same, or is it more personalized because it's directly with you?
I think it's more personalized because it's directly with me, and I like to stay in control. I just wanted to make sure that everything is done correctly. Sometimes, if you tell someone to do something, they wouldn't. And I know if I will say that I will do something, it will happen.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just a control freak, and I like to stay in control and make sure that everything is going smoothly, because not only that, I help my clients with their real estate needs. Sometimes they call me, they say, look, our transaction is not going smooth with mortgage company. I have to call mortgage company into the mortgage company, and title company, whatever it is. It happens all the time. So if I will ask someone else to call, I don't know if they would deliver that message as well as I would. So at least I think I will.
Well, well, again, I just want to say thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure to talk with you today. And I know that I'm honored to be associated with you, and I
Thank
wish you
you.
nothing but continued success.
Thank you, Jamie.
You're very welcome. Have a great day.
You as well.